Hello horse friends, and welcome back to the Imperfect Equestrian. Today we're going to be making a round pen. Now, as you've seen in previous videos, we've had a round pen made out of the electric tape and the fence posts. And what we've had is over the summer the sheep have accidentally torn it down and the horses have run it over and it's all come apart a little bit. So I need to make a more solid structure. Now, we don't have any permission to change the grounding, so it's going to be a grass round pen. You can see the post behind me ready to go in, but what we're going to do to start with is measure up the area and mark it out with some electric fence posts so we can check we've got the right measurements. I'm aiming for about a 50-foot round corral. So the way I'm going to try and measure my 50-foot round pen is that I have a 22-foot training line here, and I also have a 6-foot training string. Now I've folded the training string in half and attached it to the 22-foot training line, and we're going to pin that down with one of the electric fence posts, and I shall use the full length of it to mark out a circle. And then we're just going to use 12 posts and put them at clock points, so 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock and so on, all the way around the clock. My husband's going to come up and help us. We won't get it all done today, so let's go get started on phase 1.
You look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you.
I start by taking the guideline and securing it in the centre with an electric fence post so that we can accurately measure to the outside. At first we begin with just 4 fence posts at the main clock points, and we measure between them to see that they're roughly the same distance and make any adjustments that we need to. After this, I take my guideline again and we fill in the other clock posts. We try and get them as even as possible until we have 12 posts all around the circle. Again, we measure the spacing to try and be as accurate as we can be. Once all the electric fence posts are set up, we can start replacing them with the wooden posts. As you can see, it's really a 2-person job because it's quite difficult to lift up that post basher and knock it in. It's certainly quicker with 2 of us. Again, we're measuring the post to check we've got enough in the ground to keep it secure and see that we have enough height to put the tape around. At this point, we've just done the 4 main clock points so that we can take one final look around and check that we're happy with all the spacing and the shape of the area. It looks quite good, so I think we can remove the centre point now and get the guideline out of the way. I'll replace it with a marker so I know where the centre of the round pen is when I'm working the horses. Ah bless, here comes Hugo to help us out. Hello Hugo. Now that we know we're still happy with the shape and the spacing, we're okay to go ahead and replace all the rest of the electric fence posts with wooden posts. The light is fading and we're getting quite tired, so I'm afraid we're going to have to leave the rest of the round pen building for today. Such a beautiful evening though. Well, we're finally about to start phase 2. It's actually been a few weeks since we did phase 1 because we were waiting for these to come through. They're the insulations that we're going to attach the tape to around the edge of the round pen. We're also going to use the screwdriver, some screws, and I'm going to use my husband to help me as well. So what we're going to be doing is attaching 2 of these insulators. We'll probably have one fairly high and one about halfway. and we're going to screw through on the inside the wood, and the tape will go around on the inside. Here I tried to position the insulator so that my husband can safely secure it with one screw at the top and one screw at the bottom. We then do exactly the same at a lower point, around about halfway up the pole. My husband does a couple more posts for me, but shortly after I decide that I really should be trying to do this myself if I'm the one going to be using the round pen. It's always good to take an opportunity to develop your own practical skills. I'm still needing some basic assistance though. We continue to work as a well-oiled team, getting all the insulators onto all the posts ready for the tape. We finish off by adding the round style insulators so that when I have the handles I can hook them in easily. They're quite stiff to do, so my husband again has to come in here and use some of his muscle power to help me get them done up properly. Now it's time for us to add the tape. So I get a reel, I tie it onto the first insulator, and then after that we work around on the inside of the pen, adding the tape to each insulator as we go. When we get to the one last by the gateway, I do several loops around to keep it secure before cutting the end and tying it onto the handle quite firmly. We then repeat this again for the top layer. Unfortunately with this, I didn't quite have enough tape, so we did have to locate a little bit more tape to finish off the ring. And again, I secure it with several loops and take it over and cut it to the length I want so that I can secure it on the handle. We take a final look around to check that everything's in place so it's ready to be used. Of course, I also need to check that I've remembered to put in my centre marker so I know the best place to stand when I'm working with the horses. And there we have it, our finished round pen. I'm sure I'm going to have a lot of fun using it, and it's really great to have something a little bit more solid to use than just electric fencing. I'm really happy with it. Let's go have some fun in it now.
How I've tried, written down the words to say it is time. I've been waiting 5 days to explain how you make me feel inside. Baby, got it all figured out, wanna do this right. There's no doubt in my mind, baby, you're the one. And tonight, I am going all the way. The way you touch my hair, it all goes away. The things I plan, the things I would say, now I keep rambling on. I sound so cliche. What I am trying to do is say I love you. Ooh, 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 ooh. And all the things that you do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sounds like a fool, 'cause when you touch my hair, the words goes away. What I am trying to do is say I love you. You don't know how I shiver inside. Doesn't show, but my nerves are inside out. It's because you're not worth less than perfection. Ooh, thought it was in my pants, now I'm all confused. Turning gold into sand, don't know what you do. way. Yeah, it's when you touch my hand, it all goes away. The things I planned, the things I would say, now I keep rambling on. I sound so cliche. What I am trying to do is say I love you. Ooh, 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 and all the things that you do. Ooh, ooh, sounds like a fool, 'cause when you touch my hand, the words goes away. What I am trying to do is let you know that when you touch my hand, it all just goes away. The things I plan to say, oh baby, what I am trying to do is let you know that when you touch my hand, it all goes away. The things I plan, the things I would say, now I keep rambling on. I sound so cliche. What I am trying to do is say I love you.
So thanks for watching us put it together. I hope it's given you some ideas about what you can do in your field. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. We'll see you again next time. Bye.